Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen, and today I will be showing you the first 6 months of my bullet journal setups for the year 2022. For the first 6 months, I used the Yop&Tom A5 bullet journal. It is a very high quality journal and I definitely enjoyed using it. I do wish this brand sold B5 sizes. So opening up my journal here, this is my cover page. I just taped over some vintage scraps, and here in this one I added a quote and did the same, and filled in my key list. This is the index. Here is my 2022 cover page, may the year be filled with magic, which is one of my favorite quotes. This is my 2022 goals page. Here is my 2022 logs, which was inspired by Amanda Rach Lee. This is a 2022 moments page, which I honestly just forgot to fill in because I'm in a new journal now, so I completely forgot about that. My reading list for 2022 also did not follow through with that. This is my January theme for 2022. It's a universe space type of theme, but I wanted to add some vibrant colors. As you can see here, this was how my habit tracker, I used to have a business tracker, which I don't use anymore. Maybe later on in the future I will. I also used to have a self-care tracker, but I just, also a health tracker. Wow, I had a lot of trackers. But I just decided to keep a habit tracker for the time being. This is a January playlist. I would list the songs that I would listen throughout the month, but I don't use that anymore, nor do I use the January highlights. I used to have transition pages, which I don't implement anymore. Maybe I will get back into that. Moving on now into my February theme. I was going for the Amsterdam aesthetic. I did that my limits is beyond the sky using a watercolor paper. I watercolored the sky and added that window Dutch frame to make it look really nice. Basically highlight the same type of setup for January with the habit, business tracker, all those things. A health tracker, which for this month I didn't really fill in. I just drew different vibrant colored Amsterdam style buildings throughout the spread. And again, I had a highlights page for this month also. Now going over to my March setup, which is basically done using stamps. I always wanted to do a black and white type of theme, and I decided to do this with March and go for a wildlife safari type of theme. So I just bought some stamps off of Amazon, and I just placed them different types of way throughout the spread. I had a YouTube and Instagram tracker set up for this month to keep track of my following and how I was growing month to month. Another health tracker. I did an expense tracker for March. I only used it for March and I have not implemented it since. It was just not for me. For April, I went with a Sailor Mercury theme because I wanted to go with a blue theme, and she is the one that deals with water in Sailor Moon. So I added this like Dutch door, and I added references to her, like you can see there at the top of her head, and added a lot of like bubbly type of designs throughout the spread. This is actually the first month I implemented weekly spreads. I did not do that for the previous months. I used to have a separate journal where I would write out my thoughts, but I decided to just have it all in one journal and began setting up weekly spreads here. For May, I went with a Hawaiian theme just because it's my husband's birthday is in this month, and one of his dream places to visit is Hawaii. I added a Dutch door here. I kind of was into Dutch doors in this time, and this theme is pretty simple, just images of like Hawaiian mountains with the beaches. And the color palette is pretty much green and blue, as you can see here. I did have a lot of fun creating this theme. I was not really happy with this weekly setup here, the Aloha. I felt like it threw everything off since the pink didn't really go with the whole color palette I had for this theme. But overall, it is one of my favorite themes I have created. For June, I went with a watermelon theme. I've been wanting to create a fruit themed month for a while now, and I decided June was the one. I did a little cutout on the watermelon there so it looked like, you know, someone had taken a bite out of it. And this month's setup pretty much is similar to the May setup, and it's kind of the one I stick to for the rest of the year with my habit, mood, and weeklies setup. I didn't use up all of the pages in the journal. I had a couple left over. So there you have it. These are my bullet journal setup themes for the first half of 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be uploading part 2 in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!